Yo, what's up, Persian gang? It's your main man, the Source, Kasuni here, back from the depths of the trenches. Kinda. I want to kick off this season premiere of Twitter Content Cop with a highly requested topic. Last season, I kinda stuck with my own guns on things that irked my nerves with Twitter, and I didn't really branch off into other topics that could be more serious, with the two exceptions being Heavily Controller and Bunny Ayumi. Anyways, we really don't need a recap, but if you're interested in watching those, the playlist is in the description. Feel free to go check it out. Let's roll. That's right, guys. Today, I'm finally tackling a topic that's had some really high demand in my comment personal messages. You guys really wanted me to bring this man down, and who am I to not deliver on the demands of my Sims?
Just kidding, I don't give a.
I know I got y'all niggas. I know y'all believed it for a second.
Nigga, you ain't funny. That's not true. Maybe you're just boring as fuck and lame as hell. Cause only lame niggas say that shit. Oh my god.
Yes.
Before we begin, I want to wish a happy birthday to my boy EJ. This one's for you. It's February, boys. It means it's Simpsland season. I'm not talking about the small fry. I mean the big bad boss of all Sims.
Whatever you say, boomer. Okay.
If you value your miserable life, I suggest you stop simping this instant. Keep your head up. Let's go. Come on. No, not her. The other one. Pokimane. Seen her getting dragged on social media a lot recently. I wanted to kind of redeem my invite to this function. I mean, last time I really dragged her was in the comment section of a Brittany Venti video, and that has to have been like a few years ago, so. Pokimane is a bit of an odd case here, because despite all the things that can get her deplatformed, and in some cases should get her deplatformed, she hasn't really fallen far from grace. A big difference between Poki and many other female streamers is that Pokimane seems to have a very high supply of yes men at her disposal, and disrespectfully, if you're a yes man of Poki, seek therapy. Oddly enough, therapy can actually be pretty helpful, guys, even if it's a joke. But just as there's many people that seem to love Poki, there's also a seemingly endless supply of people that detest her. And after dedicating my limited supply of time to some research, I feel that some of those reasons are valid enough for me to talk about. I'm going to start off with the popular things. For some reason, there's many clips of Poki saying the N-word on her streams, some recent, some old. In the past, she really tried to justify this by saying that she meant it as brother, or some other weird shit. She also claimed on stream before that she was mixed. Listen, if Poki is mixed, then I don't really know if my eyes work anymore. But regardless of whether or not she's mixed, I feel that if you aren't accustomed to the culture of your heritage, some research and more positive exposure could prevent you from making a fool of yourself when you're explaining it. I've been told that I'm white over video games a few times because of how I talk, but I'm actually black and raised in the hood. The correlation between this and Pokimane isn't really clear yet though. My point here is that I don't really think there's anything wrong with Poki saying the N-word. I just find it funny more than anything, honestly. I think getting offended over the word nowadays is just foolish and gaslighting. It just sounds ridiculous, to be honest. Like, it just sounds really dumb coming out of her mouth. Like, she clearly isn't comfortable or accustomed to even using the word. It's just, I mean, like, despite that, it's not really morally incorrect either. Another thing people seem to be uptight in arms about is that she doesn't really do anything on her streams. This one I completely understand, as she's the face of female streamers, and she doesn't even have much to show for how she got there. Like, yeah, she has played video games on her streams and stuff, but like, obviously, she hasn't done that a lot, and her streams have this trend of being just chatting. The question I and many others find ourselves asking: what do people even watch Poki for? This question may put a target on my back for Poki simps to shoot at, so I'm just gonna take one for the team here. As I alluded to earlier, Poki doesn't seem to have a lot of clear reasons for being the face of female streamers. A lot of the reasons she does have, however, falls into something that I find typical with the social media of a lot of female streamers. She, like other far less popular female streamers, carries a very thirst trappy persona, where a majority of the things she posts are to grab the attention of her male audience. For example, today she tweeted this. This is a picture of Nezuko, and this is a picture of Pokimane Swim. That sweater belongs nowhere in the Demon Slayer universe unless you're one of those people that retweets sexualized Nezuko art. She's 14. And if you think I'm reaching about this shit, this example's actually pretty lukewarm. She often posts pictures of her full body at risky angles, pictures with her feet being the focus, etc, etc. Things that normally aren't really bad per se, just in my opinion, poor for developing an engaged audience. When you look at other popular streamers, including female streamers, you can at least see some sort of sincerity in their content and social media. But why is Poki at the top despite not really seeming to provide that? Thirst trapping typically doesn't grant anyone as large of an audience as Poki. So what's the deal? I dug deeper, man, and I just feel like this rabbit hole does not have an end. Pokimane is no stranger to drama. The previously mentioned segments can provide a bit of a clear image as to why she finds herself in the spotlight of a lot of hate. You have your misogynistic gamers who hate her, and you have your other envious women. But she doesn't really seem to acknowledge that hate. She doesn't really acknowledge much of anything. Of course, like the Wiser, she is human, and in recent times found herself in some drama with Ninja and Gideon. The TLDR for this is that Gideon rated her stream with his viewers saying, and I kid you not, L+ ratio, bozo. And Pokimane got pretty butthurt and ended the stream. Ninja sided with Gideon, saying,
nothing negative. No
Okay.
L's. Don't spam your chat to raid someone and spam L's. Don't rate. If you're gonna ratio bitches, and that's not. You stick to Twitter. All right, maybe
Okay.
TikTok L spam. You'll get away with it.
Hey, say less,
You can apply on
Ninja.
Twitch, dude.
Say less, Ninja.
He didn't call her that. He didn't call her
No,
that.
no, I said me. I said me. Me. It was me. That was my. I meant bitches in general, as in like you guys. Like you're my.
Ninja. Nah, that shit, Ninja.
this clip sparked some beef between Ninja and Pokimane as she assumed that he was calling her a bitch. And now charges are being pressed, I guess. I mean, it's kind of weird. I don't know about that, but it just kind of sounds stupid.
My nose, you know? Yeah. Are my lines good enough? I don't know if I'm good at this.
Twitch, I'm pretty sure, has some strict policy about drugs and the sort, and yet Poki has streamed herself doing the hard shit. I've seen people get banned on Twitch for doing weed, and so I fail to understand how she gets away with this and why she even does it in her streams, as obviously she does. Pokimane may not be Fidel, but unlike Fidel, she's a code that I really can't crack, as I really don't understand what granted her fame. Over an amalgamation of the topics, she just seems to me like an Instagram girl that randomly got famous. She hasn't done anything extremely cancel-worthy, but she hasn't really given herself a good reputation either. I've seen people get canceled for way less than what Poki's done. I really don't want to cancel her. I just want to ruin her day. If you made it this far in the video, I want you to spam her Twitter replies with D-free ratio. I want to see her replies full of D-free throwing it back. Our Simp Slayer army is back, guys. Let's take out their queen. Thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like if you like it, and subscribe if you want more. Peace out.